Hi, welcome to Claggy. We are Claggy, Corona Lockdown Action Group. Yeah! Well, we've had a lot of letters this week. Thank you very much for all your letters. We read every one of them. We really do. And sometimes people send us letters, right, and they put little ones together in ink on paper and they make words. And this is one of those. And it's from Matthew Hancock, who lives in the 8th circle of hell. And he writes to say, Dear Claggy, why has it been so long since your last transmission? Well, Matthew, to be honest, I've been a bit under the weather. Very lethargic, very low energy, a bit depressed. So I went to see the doctor, and he said that I was suffering from long lockdown. So he prescribed me some cannabis, and things are a lot better now. So, April and May saw a lot of very, 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 very scary new variants, and some of them were very virulent. Now, amongst these very, very, very scary variants, there was South African, Kent, there was the Llanrhaeadr and Mochnant variant. Now, that's just in the next valley, and sometimes in the morning, you could see them coming over the hillside. It's terrifying. And these new variants, right, they're very, very fast. They're not just very, very virulent, very, very fast. And so when I'm going to the spa in the morning on my spa trek, I normally, I'm wearing my mask because it lets other people know that you care. Right, I'm wearing my mask, and the viri come towards you, and you just bat them away. Just bat them away. But these new variants, right, they're really fast, so they come at you really fast. So the old ones, it felt like they were being bowled at you underarm. But the new ones, it's like they're being bowled at you by Freddie Truman. It's like being on the Freddie Truman show. So, with all these new very, very scary variants and them being so virulent, the President King top dude of Wales, Dr. Aikford, he said that everyone in Wales ought to stay in bed, if you were a key worker or very rich, you were allowed just to stay in your room. Now, we carried on in Wales because we've got a bit of oomph, Now, you can do stuff in bed. You can read the paper, you can do a Velcro's jigsaw, and you can watch telly. There's loads of good stuff on telly. We were watching this thing the other day. It was fantastic. It was about this evil madman, right? And what he did was, he put all these satellites around the Earth, and then he injected everyone with nanobots so he could control them like Captain Jumbo's army. God, it was fantastic. What was it called? It was the news. That was it. Oh, it's great, wasn't it? So, anyway, so we all stayed in bed for a while, and then things got a bit easier. And things got a bit easier because of the new vaccines. There's loads out there. There's loads. There's the Vauxhall, AstraZeneca, Morris Oxford, Ford Jab, cheap and cheerful, nice. And if you go online to get information about these things, sometimes you'll get to a video on Facebook and it'll say, you can't watch this video because it's been fact-checked by fact-checkers and has been found to contain different information. So you've got to watch out for that. Now, I thought it'd be a good idea, right, if I showed you how to make a vaccine for yourself, a homemade experimental vaccine, Now, the ingredients, I'm not going to use the same ingredients as what's in the other ones, because a lot of them are really difficult to obtain, like squalene, that's shark's liver. And I thought, well, I could get on a train to Barmouth, go to the coast, and then I'd have to wrestle with a shark, because I don't want to kill it, I just want a bit of its liver. And practically it's just not possible. So no squalene. And there's going to be no Camellia pardus lacrimosae. What's that? I looked it up. Camellia pardus lacrimosae is giraffes' tears. It's amazing, isn't it? I followed it up, right, where they get it from. And they get it from northern Kenya in Samburu land. And what they do is, they put up a big film screen, in the bush, and all the animals are there, right, and they show the Jungle Book. And in the bit where you think Baloo has died, obviously they all burst into tears. I do every time. And they collect the tears. Got these special little ducty things. And what's really interesting is that when the animals see that Baloo hasn't died, yeah, some of the giraffes actually shed tears of joy, yeah. But you don't get that on the open market. They keep that for themselves. Oof. Right. Now, so none of that. So here we go, yeah. First of all, we're going to need some medical grade chickpea flour, yeah. And we're going to have 3 teaspoons of that. Now you've got to make sure that all your equipment is scrupulously clean, yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, now 3 heaped teaspoons, yeah, of medical grade chickpea flour, yeah. Now, a little bit of medical grade salt. I like to use Saxa. There you go, a bit of that. Now, water, very important. This is spring water, and it's very important that you bless the water before you put it in. Right now, Professor Emoto of Japan did all these experiments, right? And what he did was he got 2 glasses of water, and one of them he spoke really kindly to, told him he loved it. Oh, I love you, water, you're lovely. I like washing in you and drinking you, and oh, I just really love you, yeah, stuff like that. And then this other glass, yeah, he'd go, your smell, you're horrid, yeah, right? And the one that he'd been nice to, really made up. And when you looked at it under a microscope, it had changed its molecular structure to be really pretty and nice and harmonic. And the other one that you'd been horrid to was all jagged and nasty, right? So the one that had pleasant harmonic patterns, that's going to do you better, yeah? So you just got to follow the science. Now, when you bless the water, you can do it like that, or do it like that. Either way, it doesn't matter, because it's the intent that counts, because consciousness is first order reality. Ho! That's what Gary Lineker says anyway. So, little bit of mixy, little bit of mixy, yeah, little bit of mixy, yeah, and little dash of olive oil, obviously medical grade. Again, a little bit of olive oil, there we go. Mixy. Now, to prepare the vaccine, what you're going to need is a vaccine pan, yeah? And simply pour it in, bit of olive oil again, and cook it. And here's one I prepared earlier, yeah? Now, with a vaccine, there's 3 ways of taking them. You can take them orally, or you can inject them, or you can push them up your bottom. Now, I'm going to take this orally, and if anyone wants to experiment with the other 2 methods, I'd be really interested to hear of your results. So, good luck with that, and hope to see you really soon. Bye.